Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into episode 3 of the Institute, titled Graduation. Before we jump in, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives like this one. And if you're following along with the other shows I'm covering, be sure to check those out too. Links are in the description. In episode 3, Luke is tested again. This time it's for TP. He asks if he can see the dots, a term the Institute used to identify latent telepathic ability. In the last episode, Luke revealed his TK abilities, but now they're trying to confirm whether he has dual power potential. And clearly, Stackhouse sees something in him. Not just intelligence, but promise, something far beyond what the Institute expected. He's not just another kid with the abilities, he's a potential game changer, and the Institute knows it. We also introduced to Avery, a young boy with extremely strong telepathic powers. He wants out too, just like the others, but Miss Sigsby already plotting to send him to the back half early, which means she knows how dangerous or valuable he really is. Kalisha tells Luke she sees dots now too, and that she's being sent to the Dreambox, a mysterious enclosed space used to stimulate PSI powers. And here's where the show leans into real-world theory. In a parapsychological device like the Dreambox, Echo studies using repetitive transcranial magnetic stimulation, which is RTMS, a technique that temporarily inhibits parts of the brain. Some studies suggested that doing this may unlock latent psychic abilities by disabling the brain's natural filtering systems. Basically, your brain might be hardwired to block PSI phenomena, and when that filter is turned off, telepathy, clairvoyance, and mind matter interactions become more accessible. That's exactly what the Institute seems to be testing, just in a much more horrific way. When Sigsby questioned Hendrix about Luke, he lies, and she knows it. When even seeing the surveillance footage where his conversation is completely muted, there's something going on behind the scenes, even amongst the staff. Meanwhile, Stackhouse is clearly angled for control. He wants Sigsby out. But why? Is it because she's reckless, cruel, or because he has his own vision for the Institute? Either way, this place is starting to crack from the inside. On the outside, Tim is still digging for answers. He speaks with Annie, who mentions a humming in her head, a signal that something terrible is happening. She wants him not to go near Route 10. Soon after, Annie is unalive. And here's the creepy part. Right before her death, Tim was talking about her to a reporter. Did the reporter hurt Annie? Did something else eliminate her before she could reveal too much? Either way, Annie knew something, and now she's gone. Kalisha is now gone, and we don't know what's happening to her. There is something deeply intentionally about Stephen King's recurring portrayal of young, gifted, and target children. Characters, for example, like Charlie from Firestarter, Danny from The Shining, Abra from Dr. Sleep, and now Luke from the Institute, don't just happen to be powerful, they are hunted and exploited. That's not a coincidence. It's a pattern woven through the King's universe. Danny makes him irresistible to the Overlook Hotel, which feeds off of psych energy like a predator. In Dr. Sleep, Avery Brilliance draws the attention of the True Knot, a group that consumes psych pain to prolong their twisted lives. Charlie, born with the ability to manipulate fire, is stopped by the secret government agency known as the Shop, not to protect her but to weaponize or destroy her. And in the Institute, Luke is abducted by the covert program experiment on psychic children, training them not for freedom but for control. In every case, these children aren't celebrated for their gifts. They're harvest-like resources. Their abilities are seen not as miracles but as tools. What makes this all the more haunting is that their powers are fueled by emotion, fear, trauma, and connection. I'm not necessarily saying these characters live in the same universe, but the parallels are undeniable, and they point towards something larger, a shared mythology of gifted children facing monstrous systems that fear and seek to control that they don't understand. And that leads us to the question as the heart of the Institute. Do you think the Dreambox is unlocking something that was always inside these kids? Or is the Institute actively creating their abilities through manipulation and trauma? Thank you so much for watching my channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. And until then, see you later.